Hello everyone, and welcome to the update video for the end of 2017. I apologize for no update video over the past few months. Holiday season hit me pretty hard and I couldn't get the time to record for a while. And I actually just got back to recording in the past week, so let's just get right into it, starting with October 2016, because it's been a while since the last one. Not too much happened during the month of October, aside from Nightmare Nights and the Nightmare Moon's Midnight Extravaganza, and we'll start off with the convention. I actually had a really good time meeting everyone there. It was the last Nightmare Nights ever, and in that time I managed to meet both Emogak and Oblivion Fall. We managed to room together for that weekend, and we had a lot of fun. I had a short but very nice meetup with a few of my fans, and we ended up just having a good weekend hanging out together. As far as Nightmare Moon's Midnight Extravaganza goes, I'm actually really loving the reception it's gotten, and I even got props from the writer, and that's a pretty good indicator whenever I get high praise from the writer. This was the first time I actually brought in some new VAs in a while, with Blackout playing Anon, and he's actually a patron of mine, so thank you for that as well. Moving on to November, despite my planning, it was pretty quiet in terms of videos. I ended up dropping the XCOM campaign, at least for a while I was collecting the blooper clips from over a year and a half of voice work. In the end, I've only released one so far because I forgot how long it took to edit blooper reels in comparison to audio play videos, so in that break of time between November and December, I was working on the Daring Douche blooper reel, and you can expect the other blooper reel to come out after I finish Month of Lurve. That pretty much covers everything up to this point, so let's go ahead and go to what I've planned for the next few months. Nathan's Fourth Law, as it turns out, has an actual name. I had that name set as a placeholder since I couldn't find the writer who posted the fic, but after some digging into the 4chan archives, I was able to finally find the writer. The real name of the story is Dynamic Statics by StaticsFag, and will be coming out in the next few months depending on how much time I dedicate between it and my Month of Lurve fic. Speaking of which, that story is Barkeep by Bolding. I read it a long time ago on the live stream, and I decided to put together a proper reading of it this year since it keeps up with my Octavia stories that I typically do for Month of Lurve. Once again, I'll be recruiting some new VAs to perform in it, so look forward to that as well. One thing I've realized over the past year of trends is that while audio plays take a lot of work, comic dubs take a similar amount, but in a different way. During the periods where I'm not posting an audio play, I'll work to try and fit a comic dub or two in the space to try and keep y'all not starving for content. I've got a few of them set and ready to go, I just need to edit the pictures and put together the video proper for them. And finally, before we get to the patron shoutouts, I want to give a quick thank you to everyone in there who stuck around during the shakeup that Patreon had during December. I'm thankful to have a dedicated following who are willing to find ways to help support me, even if the primary method changes. Luckily, Patreon retracted their planned changes, so everything should be back to normal at this point. Now then, on to the Patreon shoutouts. Over the course of the past few months, we've had a few folks join, and I'm happy to welcome both Scotch T.O. and Maximino Serrano III as new patrons. That's a pretty awesome name, by the way. As for people who are already patrons to begin with, Jonathan Aguilar, thank you for bumping your pledge up in November, and a special re-welcome to Deleted, who rejoined after all the Patreon issues were resolved. Thank you to everyone for all your support over the past few months, and I look forward to providing entertainment in the months to come. A quick note here, I wanted to add that in the months to come, I will be cutting down on the update videos unless something important comes to my attention, or if there's other patrons to shout out. Since I've given a lot of info here already, there shouldn't be too much to update you guys on outside of small things that come up. Happy New Year, everyone! 2018 is looking to be a solid year for us once again. I'll see all of you in the next video, and I hope you have a great day.